Good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. So, before we get started, make sure you subscribe if you've not subscribed. As majority of you watching this right now are probably not a subscriber, so make sure you subscribe, like, and share. So, last week we actually did analysis on this our WTI, right? We told you guys that we would be expecting a bearish move on this our WTI crude oil, right? And which actually we actually had that bearish move, right? So, I mean, we're expecting that bearish move to a level of 74, 75, 74, right? But currently, with WTI actually dropped further and we are currently trading at a level of 71, right? Last week we did analysis. We would be expecting a bearish move at least to a level of 75, possibly, a level of 74, like I told you guys. Now you can see we are trading to at a level of 71. So we would want to know where this price will be moving for this week. So in order to do such, we would want to start from the higher time frame, which is a monthly time frame on this WTI crude oil. So quick analysis, you will see that for some time, I think this was around early 2020, WTI have been giving us a bullish move. You can see price have been giving us an higher highs and higher lows, right? Secondly, is that we've included this 10 period moving average. You all know that once this price is above our moving average, then there's only one movement we all should be watching out for, or we should consider to take, which is to actually go long. We actually look for a way to buy, right? So we can clearly see that this WTI crude oil have been above our moving average. That's, we actually took a buy, right, around early 2020, went to early end 2021. Now we can now see that now this price have now started giving us a bearish move. So you can now see that this price have now dropped to the extent that it has now broken below our 10 period moving average, and price is currently trading below 10 period moving average. So you will know that this is a clear bearish move. We have to look for a way to sell. So you will take a look at this as a lows, then you would now consider this as a lower highs or a pullback if you want. Then guess what we would be expecting on WTI? That is a new lows, right? And we can see that these new lows have been made thereby breaking this previous pullback level. You can see that this was the previous lower lows, right? Then price gave us a pullback, and now a new lows have been made thereby breaking this previous low. So that is to tell you that this WTI crude oil, we are bearish. We have to look for a way to sell. So by the way, we would still want to see this WTI drop further, right? The next level we'll be expecting on this WTI crude oil, I think it is a level of 62, right? So we'll be watching out for a level of 62 on this WTI crude oil before we might get kind of like a meaningful pullback on this WTI crude oil. If this level have not gotten to a level of 62, I don't think there would be a meaningful pullback on this WTI, but now it has dropped and we've gotten to a level of 62. So if it drops and it gets to a level of 62, then possibly we will be expecting a pullback. But as at now, we are currently trading at 71. So we still expect a further bearish move on this WTI. Now that should take us to the weekly time frame. So like I said, before you place this trade, what is the trend for this movement? Clearly can start. This is a downward movement. This is a bearish move. So you are seeing a lower lows and a lower highs on this WTI crude oil. You can see lower lows, lower highs. Then you can see that price kind of went up, right? I think this was during that OPEC news. We actually had this bullish move when they decided to cut oil price to about two uh, by 2 million barrels, right? I think that was the period we actually had a bullish move. Then price kind of gave us like a pullback, and price have gone up again. You can now see that a double top has been made here, thereby failing to break this ice. And guess what we've gotten again? Of course, after this movement, you should be expecting another drop that should give you like an M movement, right? So we've gotten this movement. You can see we've now gotten that M movement on WTI. So after that, we expect a pullback, which was made, and now a new lows is what we would be expecting. And guess what? We've actually gotten this new lows. By the way, know that a pullback will happen soon, right? That to come to test this level, which is I think this is a level of 76, right? A pullback would be made to test a level of 76, but I don't think we will be having it this week. We would be expecting a bearish move. Maybe next week, then we might be having a bullish move. But this week that we are predicting for, we still expect a bearish move. So we should consider to short on WTI. Now take a look at this moving average. You can see that this price is still trading below our moving average. So as long as it is still trading below our moving average, then there is only one movement we all should be watching out for. We should look for, which is to actually short and sell this position. So WTI crude for the weekly analysis, we are expecting a bearish move. The week that just finished, we actually opened and closed bearish, right? Now, this week that we are predicting for, we would expect a bearish move also. So now the next one we see is the daily time frame. So you can see the movement on this daily time frame. You can clearly see a lower lows and a lower highs, right? So I think this I did analysis on the 8th, right? I told you guys that we will be expecting a bearish move. If you can go back to confirm it, I told you guys that we will be expecting a bearish move to a level of 70, right? Which I told you guys, right? I think that's on the 8th, we actually did not get to the level of 70, but today, which is on the 9th, we actually got to a level of 70. And I also told you guys that there would be a pullback to a level of 72, which we actually got that bullish move to a level 73, right? So I mean whatever, right? So we've actually gotten to a level 72, 70, right? And I told you after 70, we should expect a pullback to level 72. After that level 72, then we should expect a further drop. So that is to tell you that now that we've gotten to a level of 70 and we've gotten that pullback that has given us to a level of 73, then we should continue a bearish move by next week on this WTI. So now let's follow this trend itself. So when you see this lows, then you see a lower highs, right? A new lows have been made here. You can take a look at this as a lower highs. Then maybe you can consider this as a double top, right? Double top that rejected. So this is a new lower as I broke this previous lows. Then we add a double top which did not move up further. Guess what? We've gotten a drop again. And guess what? On the 8th, we actually add a pullback to test this level that price broke us from, right? And now we are on a bearish move. So we would continue our bearish move on this WTI crude oil. So daily time frame also we would expect to go bearish by next week. And you can still also see that this price is also still trading below our moving average. As long as it is still trading below this moving average, then we are to look for one thing, which is to actually short sell this position. Now let's see what this 4-hour time frame actually says. So I think this is the movement, right? We talked about on the 8th, we kind of now we're expecting a further drop to a level of 70, which we did on the 8th. We did not have that, that drop to 70 on the 8th, right? We actually had that pullback that came to hit a level of 76 or 75. Then guess what? We've now gotten that bearish move that have hit the level of 70, right? Now we would expect a pullback to this level, a level of 71, which we are currently trading at. We are trading at a level of 71. I believe it should push up further to 72. And after that level of 72, then we should continue that bearish move. Also notice that it is not a must this price actually gets to a level of 72 before we have that drop. We might also have that drop at a level of 71. And well, though we are watching out for a level of 71 and 72, whereby our WTI crude oil will continue to go bearish. And above all, on this 4-hour time frame, we are still trading below this moving average. So you can still see it. WTI crude oil, we would want to continue our bearish move for the week.